Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Xiaomi 15T Pro. Now you can pick this one up online. I'll throw the link up in the description. The cheapest I found this one for is $723. Now let me say this. This is the global version. So $723, that's a great price. But if you don't care about the global version, let me show you a better deal. You can find the Chinese version of the Xiaomi 15 Pro for $650. Now this is a better phone in every way. And we'll talk more about that in a minute. Now I know what you're going to say. What's the difference between the Chinese version and the global version? What's the main drawbacks? Well, one of the main things that people didn't like was you don't get your notifications on time with the Chinese version. But here's the thing. Shout out to the Android community. We figured it out, okay? Everybody knows now how to get your notifications on your Chinese Xiaomi phones. And here's a perfect example. Here's my 17 Pro Max. Look at my always on display. All of my notifications are coming in on time. And I'll show you how to do that if you want to know. All right, so let's unbox it and then we'll go through the specs. First things first, shout out to White Shoes, back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love my white
shoes.
I
Calm down. Now, I've been out all week, so White Shoes is feeling very emotional right now, so we got to get her to chill out. White Shoes, calm down. All right, so let's get an unbox this. Nice, clean, white box. Y'all know I like that. Giggity. Like I said, this is the global version. So let's see what you get inside. This is going to be your USB Type-C charging cable. Okay, USB-A to USB Type-C. Oh, look at this. You get some Xiaomi troll stickers. Okay, showing you your battery percentage. Now, this phone has fast charge. We'll talk more about that in a minute. Usual books and shit. Plug them and file them. This is going to be SIM ejection tool. And you get a nice case. Now, no charger in the box. Samsung, Google, Apple, nothing. Motorola, Sony, fucking Sony. Xiaomi, sometimes Xiaomi. Okay, when you don't buy the Chinese version, you're not going to get the charger in the box. Now, if you buy the Chinese version, you do get the big boy charger in the box. And this is going to be your device. So let's go ahead and power this up, and then we'll walk through the specs. Okay, all right, shoes, back up. Now, this phone right here comes in 3 different colors. You got black, gray, and this beautiful mocha gold. So it's kind of like a brownish gold. I am feeling this one. For the display, you got a 6.83-inch OLED panel with a resolution of 1280 by 2772. Now that's 447 for the PPI Patrol. You got HDR 10 Plus, Dolby Vision, up to 3200 nits brightness, and a 144 hertz refresh rate. Let me go ahead and open this up for y'all. Bang, just like that. Now, the phone is IP68, dust and water resistant. You got Gorilla Glass 7i on the front for protection. You got this beautiful fiberglass on the back with an aluminum frame. Okay, beautiful design on this one. Now, for the processor, you got the MediaTek Dimensity 9400 Plus with the G925 GPU. Now, what does that mean in English? Flagship specs, bro. Flagship specs. Now, let me show you something. This is one of the things I love about Xiaomi phones. Watch this. Let me wipe it down. Look at that always on display. Look at all my notifications popping up. And again, like I said, even on the Chinese version, you get the same notifications now. There's no excuse not to get the Chinese version. Now, I know somebody's going to say, well, what about the 5G bands and all of that? Look, unless you live in buttfuck Idaho, okay, you're not going to have to worry about that. Now, I travel a lot. I travel for a living. And I always got one of my Chinese Xiaomi phones in my pocket or just one of my Chinese phones in general. I've been in Las Vegas, Cali, Atlanta, Virginia, Chicago. Wherever I'm at, I never have an issue with reception. And a lot of y'all don't realize that just because your phone says 5G on the top, that doesn't mean you're getting 5G. A lot of these companies will put 5G, but you're really getting 4G. The bottom line is I never have any connectivity issues. My biggest issue that I had with the Chinese phones was not getting my notifications on time. And here's the secret. You're just going to have to go to you're going to have to go to Auto Start, and you're going to have to turn on your notifications for each individual app. Now, this might be a little bit of a battery drain, but again, when I do my full review on this phone, we'll talk more about that. Okay, so Gorilla Glass, like I said, 7i for protection. Now, you got 12 gigs of RAM, 256, 512, or 1 terabyte of storage. No micro SD card slot for expandable memory. Now it's running Android 15 with HyperOS 2 skin on top, and you're guaranteed 5 years of updates. 5 years of updates. Now for the battery, you got a 5,500 milliamp battery that features 90 watt fast charge. That means you can charge this phone from 0 to 100% in 36 minutes. Now you also got 50 watt fast wireless charge. That means you could charge this phone from 0 to 100% in 56 minutes, wireless. That means you could charge this phone faster, faster, wireless, than you can your Galaxy wired. Now, for the cameras, on the rear, you got a triple setup. So you got a 50 megapixel wide angle, 50 megapixel telephoto lens, and a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. Now you can shoot 8K video at 30 frames per second and 4K video at 60 frames per second. On the front, you got a 32 megapixel wide angle lens, and you can shoot 4K video at 30 frames per second. Now you got dual stereo speakers, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, NFC, always on display, face unlock, on-screen fingerprint sensor. You got an IR blaster. You got second space, also known as thought protection. And since it's the global version, you're going to get your Google circle of search. Now I know what you're going to say. What's the difference between this, the 15T Pro. Calm down. 15T Pro, let me wipe it down. And one of my favorites from last year, the Xiaomi 15 Pro. What's the difference? Well, like I said, if you buy the Chinese version of the 15 Pro, this is one of the best deals you're going to find right now. $650. What's the difference? Well, first of all, you're getting a Quad HD display versus Full HD. So you're getting a full flagship display. Not to mention, you got the Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, top of the food chain. You get 16 gigs of RAM as opposed to 12. You got triple 50 megapixel cameras. So this one right here is 50, 50, and 12 megapixel ultra wide. Now you get the 50 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. Much better cameras. Not to mention, you can shoot 4K video at 60 frames per second on your selfie camera. And you get a bigger battery. This is 6,100 milliamps, and you got reverse wireless charge. So the Chinese version, the 15 Pro, is a better deal. Now, if you want the global version of the 15 Pro, you're going to pay a lot more. So if you just need a global version, then I would say this makes a better deal right here to get the 15T Pro. But if you don't care about global versions, go for the 15 Pro. Way better deal. Okay, with that being said, let's walk around the device real quick. On the back of this phone, first of all, you got this fiberglass back panel, which blends beautifully into the aluminum frame. This phone just has a nice slab feel to it. Y'all know I gotta say it. Feels so good in the hands. Ladies, you know the procedures. No fingerprints on this one. Now in the back, there's your triple camera setup, LED flash. You got the Leica lenses. On one side, this is gonna be your power button, volume rocker. Now one quick side note, the IR blaster is in the back, not on the top. Again, that's going to be perfect for trolling. You don't got to hold your phone like this. Now you just hold your phone regular and use your IR blaster. On the bottom, SIM tray. You got a nice SIM tray. USB Type-C charging slot. There's one of your speaker grills. This side, nice and clean. The top, nice and clean. The other speaker grill is in your earpiece. Now for biometrics. I purposely turned off my face unlock because the face unlock is so good, I never get a chance to see my beautiful, always on display notifications. Now, I'm the type of person, I'm very simple, Let me show you something. Now, this is my 17 Pro Max. I want to see this. When I pick up my phone, I want to see my always on display notifications. If you use the face unlock, sometimes the face unlock is so good, you never get to see that. Here's my 15 Ultra, just got a notification. The face unlock is so fast with these Xiaomi phones. Now, I'm gonna turn on the face unlock real quick. I want to show y'all. All right, check this out. Now, I just set up my face unlock. Watch how fast this face unlock is. All I got to do is pick up my phone and look at it. Bang. Just like that. We'll do that one more time. Bang. Now, I'm not going to look at it. As soon as I look over, bang. Xiaomi makes some of the best biometrics you're going to find. Now, of course, if you want to, you can swipe up, put in your pad and your pin, and you got your on-screen fingerprint sensor, which works flawlessly. Do 3 in a row. Bang. Keep it going, just like that. Look at that. Bang. Hung. All you got to do is tap it. Opens right up every single time. Now, of course, one of my favorite features with the Xiaomi phones, you see the super wallpaper. Okay, so we got the planet Mars. Closer look at planet Mars on the lock screen. And then when I open it up, right to the planet's surface. This is a Xiaomi classic design. I love that. All right. Now, this is a global version, so swipe over once, of course. You got your Google homepage. None of that Chinese bloatware. That's one of the other things that people don't like about Chinese phones. You get a little bit of bloatware. You don't get the Google circular search. You don't got your Google homepage. But again, save a couple of dollars and get the Chinese version if you want better specs for a cheaper price. Now, if you want the full unlocked experience, then yeah, go with the global version. Okay? Now, this is going to be Android 15. Okay. Look at shoes. Look at shoes. Look at this. All right, shoes. You better calm down, bro. Shoes want to square up. We're gonna square up out off camera here. All right, check this out. Where was I now? All right, that actually hurt. All right. All right, let me. You see, this is growth right here because normally I would have raged out on shoes, but I'm letting shoes go. I'm not even gonna edit this part out. Let's keep it moving. Now, like I said, Android 15. Is going to upgrade to Android 16.2 with HyperOS. That's the 16.2. It's going to upgrade to Android 16. This is HyperOS 2. Matter of fact, I'll show y'all. Let's go to settings. Let's go to about. So this is HyperOS 2.2. Now, of course, you're going to upgrade to 3. 15T Pro. Okay. Android 15. 5 years of upgrades. Okay. 12 gigs of RAM. This is the flagship Dimensity processor as of last year or as of right now. But we do got the next Dimensity 9500 out. Y'all going to see that this week when I do the Vivo and the new Oppo phones. But right now, the 9400 Plus, this is flagship specs, bro. Flagship specs. Okay? Anything else we need to see? That's pretty much it. All right. Android 15, all of the beautiful widgets. Okay, everything works. This phone is super smooth. Okay, this phone is just like butter. Okay, it's like butter. Now, if you're wondering, what about the 14T Pro? What's the differences? All right? What are the upgrades? Say you got the 14T Pro and you upgrade to the 15T Pro. Here's the difference. With the 15T Pro, now you're getting the 5 times optical zoom. Okay, you're getting 22% longer battery life, 36% better performance. You got Bluetooth version 6.0. Okay, you're getting higher peak brightness, faster UFS storage. This is UFS 4.0. Now you're getting 4.1. Okay, and just better performance. So slightly better processor, slightly better camera, slightly better upgrade from last year's version. Not to mention the build quality. Look at the difference. This one still kind of has, now this one does have a flat panel design, but the new one, this one has the super slabby build, slabby. Okay, this one is super slabby. All right, so let's check the web browsing speeds. Matter of fact, let's go to the settings real quick. Now, I'm not going to go through all of the basic settings. Let's just go to connectivity. You got VPNs, private DNS, okay, Android Auto. Now, that's another thing people don't like about the Chinese phones. You got to circumvent you got to circumvent the OS to get Android Auto. Now, you got Android Auto built right into the stock performance, stock settings. Anything else we need to see here? Okay. You see I got my SIM in there, okay? Dual SIM slots. Y'all know I love the slots. Let's see, anything else we need to see here? Let's go to Hyper AI. You got Gemini built in. I'll show you how that works in a minute. You got the AI app boost, okay? For your lock screen, all of the classic stuff. I'm gonna just breeze through this part of the video. Let's see, for home screen, everything is there. You can have the app drawer or not. If you want notifications, okay. Now, again, when I do my next Chinese Xiaomi phone video, I'll show you how to get all of the notifications. Okay, let's go to display and brightness. Okay, now you do have sunlight mode. Okay, get all the extra nittage. You got advanced textures. Okay, now I'm going to leave that off. The color scheme, if you want to, I'll cool mine down a little bit. Nice and cool. I like that. Okay, refresh rate. Let's do custom. 144 hertz. Now, you're not going to see that doing your regular scrolling. You're only going to see that with certain games. But hey, it's there. Okay, super resolution. Turn that on. AI, HDR enhancement. Turn that on. Turn all of this shit on. Okay, MEMC. Even if you don't know what it is, just turn it on. Okay, trust me, just turn it on. Again, now you see I got my fonts extra big and juicy. But you could change your fonts. You could download more. Shoes, you better calm down. All right, I'll let that ride, but I am in a little bit of pain. Me and Shoes, we gonna have a meeting. We have an employee meeting after this. All right, there's your font settings. Okay, displaying brightness. Now you see I got mine extra big because I'm blind. I'm fucking blind. All right, let's see. Anything else we need to see? Display and brightness. We just looked at that. Sound and vibration. Okay. Dual stereo speakers. Okay, dual stereo speakers. Not like this Mickey Mouse bullshit right here. Dual stereo speakers that actually sound good. Okay, and not to mention you got haptics. You see I got maximum hapticness. Okay, sound effects, Dolby Atmos, custom equalizer. If you want to be a douche, be like me. Put everything on max. Trust me, it's not gonna make a big deal, but it's gonna sound a little bit better. It's gonna sound maximum volume. Okay, additional settings. Okay, nothing to really see there. That's pretty much it. Let's see, personalization. Okay, now this is the fun part. You got your lock style. You can do people. You can do scenery. Eastern aesthetics. When I say aesthetic, Eastern aesthetics. You got all your aesthetics always on display. Now you got always. Okay, y'all remember sometimes on display? No, this is always on display. You got all your analogs, your kaleidoscopes, your digitals. You can select your backgrounds if you want. Okay, icons. Change those up. Your fonts. We went through those. Always on display notifications. All right, now this is the one I like right here. The little bubbles right there. I like that one. Okay, fingerprint effects, animations. Let's see, wallpaper carousel. Now I personally don't use that, but you can have it. Change wallpapers during the day. You got different themes. Okay, go to the theme store and check out all of the beautiful themes. Too many to show you, too many to choose from, but there's a lot. You got AI dynamic wallpapers. Now you need a Xiaomi account for that. You got online wallpapers. You got your editor's picks, new, and of course, my favorite, the super wallpapers. Now let's see, nothing new yet. More super wallpapers coming soon. All right, Xiaomi, we've been hearing this same bullshit from y'all for like the last 4 years. They came out with the moon. Okay, let's activate the moon. Why not? Let's select the landing view. Okay. Now, I don't like those craters. What you call those people that don't like those kind of designs? I forgot there's a term for that. I don't like those kind of craters, though. I do like the Earth. Not Earth. Earth. EARF. I'm going to select my landing point. Let's see. You got China, Greenland. This is the one I like right in Greece. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and apply that, and I'll show you what that one looks like. Okay, that's the wallpapers right there. All right, so now this is going to be my always on display. It's going to be the Earth. Let me wipe it down for y'all. It's going to be the Earth, EARF, then the lock screen, a wider view of Earth, and then when I look at it, takes me right to Greece. And I like that blue water right there. It's very, very sublime. All right, very, 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 very calming. Anything else we need to see here? Let's see. Fingerprints. Now you got face unlock, fingerprint sensor unlock with a Bluetooth. You got wireless emergency alerts. Let's see. Safety and security and privacy. Now you do have a full security suite right here. Let's see, anything else? Apps. Okay. Now, with the global version, you don't have to go through each one and turn on your notifications like you got to do with the Chinese ones. Let's see, digital well-being. Let's go to battery real quick. Okay, now we got different modes. So you got performance mode, balance, battery saver, and ultra battery saver. I'll leave mine on performance. You see how it changes colors? Now my battery icon is in blue. If I put it in balance, it's going to be in green. If I put it in battery saver, it's going to be in orange, and super battery is going to be in yellow. Now, I'm not going to turn that on just yet because no need to do that. All right, so let's see. That's that. Let's see, additional settings. Okay, let's see. Accessibility, if you're hearing or visually impaired, okay, all of the settings on deck. You got your quick your gesture shortcuts, okay, 3-finger screenshots. Double tap to launch the power button. I'll leave that. Double tap the power button to launch the camera. World star button. Double tap the flashlight. All that good stuff. Let's see. Screen recorder. You got floating windows, memory extension, second space. Now I'll show you second space in a minute. That's also known as thought protection. You got OTG. Okay, that's pretty much it. If you swipe down, here's all your quick toggles. If you go to edit, okay, you got a little bit more. Now, this one does have reverse wireless charging. I don't know why, for some reason, I thought that it doesn't, but it does have reverse wireless charge. Let me go ahead and add that up there. Why not? Add my performance mode up there. Okay, let me just double check one more thing with the camera. Let's go to video. Sometimes, you know, the specs on paper be a little bit wrong. 4K 30. Yeah, no 4K 60 frames. Okay, so you do have reverse wireless charge, but no 4K 60 frames on the front-facing camera. Okay, reverse wireless charge. That's a nice little touch right there. So let me amend my initial my initial specs. Should read off. Anyway, let's keep it moving. All right, let's check the web browsing speeds. Now, of course, y'all see that new Mobb Deep album? Just press one button. Taking me to Taj Mahal, you know what I mean? All right, calm down, folks, calm down. Go to apple.com. Okay? Now, full website. You do have your Google circular search. Hold up. You just gotta hold the screen. I got my big ass fingers. Let's do this. Okay. There's your Google circular search. It does work. Okay. iPhone 17. All of the iPhone 17 shenanigans. If you swipe over, you can use your Gemini. Summarize this webpage. You know, this is what I love, man. This is how I read all my articles. Okay. You wait for the analysis. And there it is. Summarize. And I like to let it read out loud.
Recommends the Beats Solo 4 headphones, which are on sale at Walmart for a
just like
time at $150. Down from the retail price.
Okay, so you got built-in Google Gemini. And again, we got split screen multitasking. Let's do, first let's try a floating window. Okay, there's your floating windows. Okay, skip all of that stuff. There's Facebook. Oh, dude, look like me a little bit. Oh, look at my man True Life right here. All right, there's a floating windows. Now, let's exit out of that. Now we'll do Facebook. This time we'll do split screen multitasking. Okay, so now we got Apple on the bottom, Facebook on the top, and we can swap them around. Okay, so there's Apple. Look at that. Look at the scrolling speeds. Beautiful. So excellent web browsing speeds. All right, so now let's try out the dual stereo speakers. Of course, I got the official Flossy Carter sound test by my homeboy Mark Rebier. Here we go.
Yo, sound test, time for sound test. Everybody shut your mouth, time for sound test. Time to test that quality of sound test. How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now? How's it sound now? Does it sound big? Does it sound loud?
How's the bass, baby? How's the treble on it? How's it sound now? How's it sound now?
That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. Sound test. That's a sound test, baby. That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. How's the sound on that shit? God damn it, holla.
These speakers actually sound really good. Look, I'm gonna cover up the bottom. This is just the top. You hear that bass?
How's the sound, white shoes? How's the sound on it? How's the sound, baby? That's a sound test.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Rebier. The speakers on this phone sound great. Now, one quick side note, okay? Yo, bro, Shoes is really out here testing my patience today. Did y'all see that? I had a little rage moment just now, but she missed me, so I'm letting her slide. But look at this. Anyway, the speakers sound great. All right, so now let's take a look at this beautiful 6.83-inch AMOLED display. I love the flat panel, up to 3200 nits brightness. You got Dolby Vision, HDR10+. Look at that. Excellent viewing angles, no reflections. Look at that. Basically bezel-less. Little cutout for your camera. Other than that, all display. Beautiful. Let's keep it moving. All right, so now let's try a little gaming. We got Asphalt Unite. Here we go. MediaTek Dimensity 9400 Plus. So you already know what that means. No lag. No frame drops. Okay, you see I got a notification at the same time. Woo! Oh! There's a lot going on here. Hold on. You get that ramp. Oh, am I losing? Woo! Get him out of there, bro. Oh, he was upside down. You seen that? My guy was upside down. All right, there it is. Okay, let me turn this down. Beautiful display, excellent speakers, and like I said, MediaTek Dimensity 9400 Plus, flagship specs, bro. No issues gaming on this phone at all. All right, so now let's talk about the camera. You see I got my World Star Hip Hop button. Hit the power button twice, brings me right up to my camera. Let's go through the different shooting modes. So you got Pro mode. Now remember, this is the Leica lenses, so you can do Leica Vibrant or Leica Authentic. Your choice, Vibrant or Authentic. You got videos. Now you can do wide angle all the way up to 15 times zoom for your videos. Now photos, check this out. You got wide angle all the way up to, watch this, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, we still going. 100 times scumbag zoom. That is crazy. Now you got portrait mode with 3 different lengths. You got 1x, 2x, 5x, and you got documents. Now let me show you something real quick. Does this phone pass my zoom test? I'm gonna show you some photos real quick. Check this out. Now I'm all the way down the block from this school, and I'm trying to zoom in on this little sign. Okay, that's the wide angle. It's a regular shot. You see I'm trying to zoom in on that little sign right there? Watch this. Bang. Look at that. Now this is what you call passing the zoom test. Okay? Look at that. Beautiful. Now of course, I don't like to just do one. I like to do a few different ones just to make sure that it wasn't a fluke. And as you can see, every single time it passed that zoom test. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay? So you do have a few other shooting modes also. If you swipe up, you got Ultra HD, you got fast shots, slow motion, time lapse, long exposure, panorama, and super moon. All right, so let's see now. Do I want to do it? Do I dare activate white shoes? All right, watch this. All right, shoes. Let me get a shot, shoes. Let me get one shot. Okay. Shoes left. But check this out. I got a quick shot. Shoes taking a shit on the iPhone right here. Okay. But I'll show y'all some test pictures and videos for yourself. Oh, look at that. All right. Anyway, take a look at these test pictures and videos for yourself. This phone has an excellent camera. Now, we got to talk about one of my favorite features, the IR blaster. And this is the reason why anytime I travel, I always got one of these Chinese phones in my pocket, the IR blaster. Now, as you can see, I got my Sony TV already set up. But again, it's not just for TVs. Okay, you could do your cable box, your air conditioner, your RGB lights, your robot vacuum, okay, your projector, your camera, anything that has a remote control. And one of the things that I love about Xiaomi phones now, they took the IR blaster from the top and put it in the side. So now, let me show you something. So now when I'm trolling with my remote control, I'm holding my phone just like this. So just like I'm making a regular phone call, I'm texting somebody, but I'm trolling. I'm controlling the TV. When it's on the top like this, you got to hold your phone like this. And you got to hit OK, you got to hit channels. Everybody knows that you might have a universal remote. When I'm holding it like this, nobody knows. So this is perfect for trolling. But let me show you how I use mine upstairs in the office. All right, so I'm sitting up in the office. I just finished working. Now I want to turn off all of my TVs using one phone. Okay, so let's start off with the Samsung TVs. Just like that. Another one. Just like that. Now we'll switch over to LG TV. Press the button. Just like that. And now let's switch over to Sony TV. Press the button. Just like that. The IR blaster is so clutch for me. This is a major go. All right, so now let's talk about second space, also known as thought protection. Basically, you can have two phones at the same time. Let me show you how it works. Now you see my super wallpaper. Okay, I'm gonna use my thumbprint. Y'all seen it the whole video. Boom. Okay, let's go to Facebook. There's my Facebook. Okay, let's go to Instagram. Okay, this is gonna be my Instagram. Now watch this. Hold up, I just noticed. This was Amaya's birthday in 2014. Wow. Look how time flies. That was over 10 years ago. That was me taking Amaya to the diner. Anyway, that's Facebook. Okay, let's go to TikTok. There's TikTok. There's X. And if you go to my apps, look at this. These are all of my apps. So you see X. You see TikTok. Okay, you see Instagram. Everything's there. Now watch this. I'm going to close the phone. Now instead of using my thumbprint, I'm going to use my first finger. Now you see it opened up? Now I got a different wallpaper. And if you notice, look at this. Look at my apps in the background. No Instagram. Okay? No Facebook. No TikTok. No X. No nothing. And watch this. I'm going to go to gallery. No photos. Now I'm going to lock the phone. All right, check this out. Now I'm going to unlock it with my thumb. And you see it switch back? Now check this out. If I go to gallery, there's all my photos. If we go to apps, as you can see, Instagram. Okay, TikTok. We got X. Okay, YouTube Studio. Watch this. Lock it again. Now, I'm going to use my first finger. Bang. Now let's go to gallery. No photos. Okay, let's go to apps. No Instagram. No YouTube Studio. No TikTok. No nothing. That is called thought protection. So you got two phones at the same time. How dope is that? All right, so now let's do the RDA test. Regular daily activities. Now you just dropped $723 in a brand new phone. Let's see how it works in the real world. First, let's see the animations. Okay, let's do the wired charging animation. Look at that. You see it says quick charge. Look at that beautiful animation. Now let's try the wireless charge. There it is. Wireless charger on deck. All right, now, I think shoes might have rabies. Look at this. Why my skin is whelping up. All right. All right, here we go. RDA test. Now, I wake up in the morning. Now, keep in mind, this phone charges from 0 to 100% in 36 minutes. So what does that mean? You don't have to charge it up at night. Okay, sleep with it right in your bed. When you wake up in the morning, you can use a fast wireless charger, or you can just go like this, plug in your fast wireless charger, shit, shower, and shave, and it's going to be charged up. Now, of course, let's get to that. let's get to that lock screen. Okay, here's my lock screen. I'm gonna have my time, date, battery percentage, and my notifications. And the notifications, if you see my 17 Pro Max, look at this. This is how your notifications are gonna look. And this is what I love about Xiaomi phones. Look at the notifications. The actual app icon, bright, beautiful, and all of the glory. Okay, you're gonna get that on all of your Xiaomi phones. They're gonna look just like that. Now, when I pick up the phone, all I gotta do is pick it up and look at it. Bang, just like that. It's gonna take me to my home screen. All right, first thing I wanna do is, let's take a last photo of shoes because after this video, y'all might not see shoes for a while. So let's get the last photos because I'm gonna fuck you up after this video. All right, here we go. First thing I like to do, check the weather. Okay, let's check the weather on this. 57 degrees, looks like it's gonna rain. Let's see. Okay, yeah, Saturday and Sunday, it looks like little chances of rain, but other than that, looks like a beautiful weekend out here in New York City. Next, swipe over once. Let's get a fresh refresh and see what's going down on Google. Okay, Republican Mayor Curtis Swill, what's his name? Silva? It's hard for me to pronounce his name, but that's my guy, man, from back in the days, man, the Guardian Angels. Anybody who live in New York, who y'all voting for mayor? I don't like none of these cats, honestly, but hey, man, it is what it is. Okay, so we got Motorola. Okay, now I can use my Google circular search. Be like, what is this? Okay, search it up just like that. And we got the new Motorola phones. Okay, do a little shopping. Just like that. Okay, let's see. 7 best watches. Okay, some Walmart stuff. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got the Vivo X30. Mine comes on Tuesday or Monday. Now, shout out to GSM Arena. You know, I want to read this so bad, but I don't want to spoil my video. So I'll come back to this later. Let me get and heart that. I'll come back to that later. Okay, a lot of political stuff going on. Okay, y'all see this? Jury has text messages. Yo, this chick, she's cooked. That's one of the girls who was down with the Julio Fulio plot. She is cooked, and I'm watching this case. Right after this video, I'm gonna go watch this case. Now we got the new Nubia Z80. Oh, this is another GSM Arena. All right, now look, watch this. I'll just go to summarize this page. Okay. Yeah, this is not a real review, so I can actually read this. This I'll just, brush up on stuff. But I like to go into stuff with an open mind. But I could just read this just like this.
The article, The Art of the Side Hustle, Turning Your Passion into Profit, explains that a side hustle...
Okay, well, shout out to Google. Well, anyway, that's GSM Arena. Let's see. We got the Suti phone backs. Tracy Morgan out here. Okay. My man, Uncle Donnie. Oh my God. Let's see. The new Hublot. Okay. So anyway, this is how I got one of these coming this week too. Oppo Find X9. I'm so excited about this phone because they finally got rid of that stupid looking camera on the back. Okay, so now it looks great. This is a phone I'll be proud to back out. And you got a camera kit that's coming out too. Now, what's up with these Timberlands? I don't know about these. Now, these right here, we used to call these chuckers. I don't know what they call them now. I don't know about none of these right here. These are the only ones I'll probably back out. We used to call these chuckers. What y'all call these? The tan chuckers. Yeah, you see? Now, if you don't have the two-tone sole, you can't rock these. All right, now, this has the two-tone sole. If you got a one-tone sole, you the cops. Okay, you the cops. Anyway, so that's how your Google's going to look. Next, let's do a little work. Okay, so let's go to... Now, meantime, like what I like to do is when I'm working, I like to play some music. In my bulletproof truck, 9 p.m., Scoop the Alchemist. You know what I'm saying? Listen to some music while I'm working. But anyway, take it over to Gmail. All right, let's see. Thanks, bro. Hit send. All right, that's my Gmails. Now, if I want to, we'll do the floating window. Okay, and I'll float that to the side. Okay, so now I got everything open. Okay. Just like that. And if I want to, I can come back to Gmail at any moment. Or we could exit out of that. Bang, that's that. Next things, let's do a little social media. Let's take it over to Facebook. Okay. Now this is me and Amaya. Look at some photos. Look at a proud dad right here looking like a fucking asshole. Look at me right here. But y'all see I started my diet in April? You see, I kind of slimmed down, right? Look, keep it a buck. Your boy kind of slimmed down a little bit. That's why I like to wear all black, though. All black makes you look slim. Okay, look at me right here. Looking like a effing boss. Look at the guns. Anyway, happy birthday to Amaya. I know, the shameless plugs. Now, y'all see the JBL light sticks? I love those. And the light beam. Now, what is this? What is this? What is she cooking right there? That look like straight rat, yo. Hold up. Nah, bro. Nah. Please, that gotta be AI, man. That gotta be AI. You gotta be careful with AI. You gotta be careful with AI. Let's see, the 2026 Mayfair. Ooh, that look kind of sick right there. Okay, we got the Glocks out. Okay. Now, this is tonight. Who watching this tonight? By the time y'all see this video, this already happened. But listen, we got Cash Money versus No Limit. I'm going with No Limit. Y'all can say what y'all want, but I'm going with No Limit, bro. I'm going No Limit. Look at Uncle L. Uncle L, straight motivation right there, you know what I mean? 50, how old is LL? 57 years old. Look at this, man. 57 years old, still looking better than your nephew. You know? I look at my aunt right here. My aunt is outside, yeah. All right, let's see. All right, so this is how your Facebook is going to look. Okay. Now, look at this Zest monster right here. Now, at any moment, we could do the split screen multitasking, and I could be on Facebook and GSM Arena at the same time. Same time. Split them up like this, read my little article on the top, and be chilling on the bottom at the same time. All right, let's exit out of that. Next, let's take it over to X. Okay, let's go to the mentions. All right, let's see. Bong. Techno Man. Best budget photo. Shout out to Techno Man for the repost. You know what I mean? Let's see. I'm waiting for Flossy to unbox the new Galaxy XR. $1,800. I'm all in on that one. Compared to the Apple Vision, fucking almost $4,000. Of course, the Vision is a little bit better on paper, but nah, bro. Nah, hold up, and keep this in the frame. You see, I love this phone, but with the notifications, I love it even more. All right, let's see. Are you still planning a review for the Pixel 10 Pro Fold? Yes, sir. I'm doing that this week because I'm actually leaving on Friday, so I'm doing a bunch of videos this week before I go. Let's see. This is a mandatory app for Z Flip users. All right, we seen that yesterday. Yeah, I didn't like that. A little happy birthday to Amaya. You know, shout out to the Lookouts, all of Amaya's extended friends and family. All right. Yeah, you see, this video might be inappropriate for some users. It was too many family show moments in that video, yo. Too many family show moments. All right. Anyways, this is how it's gonna be calling dibs on the Game of Thrones. Shout out to Freddie. I actually sold him that phone. My boy Freddie. That phone should be hitting you Monday or Tuesday. Exit out of that and look at this. If you notice, all of my apps still open in the background. Everything running. And this phone is still running nice and smooth. Bang. Let me show y'all something real quick. Let's go to settings. Look at this one. This is the 1 terabyte version. This is a big boy right here. All of these phones are for sale, by the way. Any one of y'all banana heads want to buy these, hit me up. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's take it over to, let's take it over to TikTok. Now look at this. This is the largest pizza. What? A giant Sicilian pizza? I wonder how much that is. All right, so he's going to make it. Let's see how much. I wonder how much is it. Let's see. I'm dying to see the price. You know, sometimes when you watch these videos, you be in so deep. $1,000? Nah, it can't be no $1,000. It can't be $1,000. Let's see. Get to the price. All right, $773. All right, so you can either buy this phone right here for $723, or you can buy this pizza right here. Your choice. Look at this. I've been seeing a lot of ads like this. I love these little luxurious iPhone cases. I would rock this in a heartbeat. Oh, now that looks like the actual phone. Yeah, Tokyo Phone, man. Tokyo Phone is actually doing it. Look at the Ninja Crispy right here. That's how you know you're a fat ass. You know the name of these products off the top of your head. You know the name of it. You already know the name of these products. Now look at this. This got to be AI. Or is it? You never know nowadays. You never know. But let's see. Okay. Okay. Damn, yeah. All right, Microsoft Copilot. Look at you get this Swarovski refrigerator, yo. Yo, hood people like the Travarskis. Yo, y'all remember the show called Porn with the Porn Stars? This girl came in to pawn some earrings. She's like, these are the Travarskis crystals. I never forget that Travarskis, yeah. Well, black people used to say some dumb stuff. Shout out to my black people. We say some dumb stuff though. Like when I say I want one drink, just bring me one of those, yeah. All right, let me get one drink. Bring me one of those, yeah. Just bring me that shit right there. All right, anyway, so this is how you take out this is a 100-inch. Who this? My man Boyd at work. Got the 100-inch. Got the 100-inch to let the LG get the big boy. Look at my boy out here doing it. My boy out here doing it. All right, look, what are these now? What is this? Now, this is something. Look at the little personal hover. Yo, think about it. Yo, 10 years from now, people going to be hovering around like this, like all day, every day. And I'm going to be one of them. I'm going to be one of them old men hovering around on some shit like this. F around and break my hip, yep. Let's see. What's the best search engine? Google? I would have said Google as well. ChatGPT? Nah, I rock with Google, man. I rock with Gemini, bro. I rock with Gemini. I'm Team Gemini. All right, so this is how you... Look at this. Yeah, that's going to be you, bro. That's going to be you. That's going to be you after this video. Oh, yeah. Oh, after this video, bro. After this video, it's going to be you, bro. Cats ain't feeling that at all. Look at that. She's like, hey! All right, anyway. That's TikTok. We'll do one more. We'll go to YouTube. Of course, now when I'm from YouTube, play some music. Okay. Play a little music. Okay. Picture in picture. Take it over to Instagram. Take it over to Instagram. All right, let's see. We got a Kamala Harris sighting, yo, out from hiding, yo. Yo, Max B coming home in a couple of days. Look at Allen Iverson. This guy asked AI to do a crossover. AI was like, nah, bro. That's a nice jacket too. You know, AI is enjoying the fruits of that payment. You know what I'm saying? Like, got the Gucci. Got the Gooch. All right. Hurry up. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at the shines. The shines. I love to see it. All right. Amazing audio everywhere. Rodmic. Rode mic. What did I say? Rodmic? My dumb ass. Rode mic. I said Rodmic. Yeah. Oh, Air Jordan 40s revealed. Yo, Jordan. Yo, MJ, bro. MJ. Yo, MJ. Nah, MJ. You got too much money now. You're running out of. Nah, MJ. Nah, MJ. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. This is how Instagram is going to look. Let's see. Man wins $2.4 billion jackpot. Takes home $628 million after taxes. Hey, I'll take that. No, I'll take that. No taxes after that. Look at Cuomo. They ran him out of the Democratic Party. He got to run as an independent now. Yeah. They pushed him up out of the party. Yeah. They said, get out of here, bro. All right, let's see. Jim Carrey. All right, let's see. YNs telling Draymond, we giving you a pass. You don't want to F with, y'all YNs do not want to F with Draymond Green. Let me tell you that right now. All right, so here's how your Instagram is going to look. Okay, pretty cool. Got the verses going on tonight. Young Cameron sighting right here. My man YB, you know what I'm saying? YB, NBA young boy right there. All right, anyway, let's keep it moving. All right, so that's how the Instagram is going to look. Okay? All right, let's keep it moving. Oh, what was that? Oh, somebody, don't you hate people like this? You know, they can't just walk past your house. They got to walk past and do some dumb shit. You know, why can't I be outside in front of on the side of my house when somebody walk past and do some dumb shit? Why can't I just be right popping out the side of my house? Why can't I'm never that lucky. I choose back up. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Overall, all right, on a scale of 1 to 10, and people ask me this all the time. This is YouTube Music. All right, this is YouTube Music. So you see, if I click on it, it'll take me right to YouTube Music. That's a YouTube Music widget. All right, they just give you one button like that. Bam, just like that. Overall, let me get a wipe down. On a scale of 1 to 10, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, I am giving the Xiaomi 15T Pro Global Edition a major go. Look, at $723. Now, you look around online for yourself, you might find it a little bit cheaper, but the cheapest I found it for was $723. So you round that off, that's about $700. At $700, this is a total win. Now, let me show you one more thing. I happen to find mine just now, too. You can't go wrong with these Xiaomi phones, okay? Now, right now, this is my favorite. Let me wipe that right here. This is my favorite because of that secondary display. 17 Pro Max with all my notifications. I know I keep harping on that, but the notifications is so important to me. 17 Pro Max. Best camera. Okay, best camera. Now, this is a global version of the 15 Ultra. Same thing, juicy notifications. 15 Ultra. Best camera. Okay, best value, 14T Pro. This is still a beast. Okay, this is still a beast, and you can find these right now for $500. 15T Pro. Best value for Chinese version, 15 Pro or 14 Pro. The 14 Pro Titanium. Now you can find this one right here for $500 as well. Okay, so all of these Xiaomi phones. All of these Xiaomi phones right here are heavy hitters. Oh! All right, hold up. All right, shoes, bro. All right, now where was I? Bro. I'm sorry, y'all. It's going to be some action after this video. Anyway, anybody want to buy any of these Xiaomi phones from me, hit me up in the comments. I think I got one more, too. I got a 14T, a regular 14T. Okay, so got all of these Xiaomi phones for sale, except for this one. This is the only one I'm not selling right now. Everything else I'm selling. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about these. But again, Xiaomi 15T Pro, this is a certified win right here. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah. Special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat. Flossy_Carter. That's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. #salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Flossy now. Deuces.
Enterprise, Spock here.
Spock, one to beam up.
Captain, Enterprise out.
Energize.
We're in a situation where everybody in the world uses technology. And if you're gonna buy some of that technology, you gotta understand certain things. Subscribe to Flossy Carter. He does reviews of all the latest technology. The iPhones, the iPads, the Galaxies, the Samsungs, whatever the fuck. The Beats by that doctor guy. And he puts his kitty cat in the videos too for you something to look at. You know, I'm an animal lover, so I like that shit. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to Flossy Carter on the YouTube, the follow button on the Instaface, and the like button on the Facelook. Because if you don't, we're gonna have a fucking problem here. A bad one. Now hit the fucking subscribe button.